Alright, y'all, this is Billy's Seafood, and this is our favorite place to come. Typically when we come to the beach, we go to Fort Morgan with our family and stay. We love it because it feels very private, but this time we're camping.
How y'all doing? Good, how are you today?
Alright. Ooh, those are some big shrimp right there. So these are their specials today. Some ice down fish here. Some whole fish. So whole fish prices. I mean, I don't feel like that's bad at all. But then you got to take it home and clean up the fish, right?
I think so.
Oh,
We have whole fish out here,
and then skinned and flayed and fresh. Okay.
and then we have fillets
Yeah.
inside, and shrimp, and everything else.
Yeah, I don't know how
Awesome.
to clean fish, so.
Well, we'll clean it for free. We got it and scale it for free.
Oh, that's awesome.
Trigger.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Was that trout?
That's speckled trout.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we caught one of those. Oh man, we got overrated.
You know what? Typically when we come here, it's summer and it's smelly. It doesn't even smell in here today at all.
I'm immune to it. I mean, I
Well,
haven't been working here that long, but
yeah, but there is.
even when it was warmer, I mean, we had some things that got hot, but it didn't bother me.
I mean, it's not like it's rancid smell or anything,
Oh,
but yeah, definitely seafoody,
It's
but
actually dropping.
yeah.
What are you feeling, Mama?
Whatever you want. We still have a little bit of fish. And they got seasonings for you here. And I know they'll put it in a cooler and ice it up for you because we've had you all do that
We
for
got
us
our
before. Yeah.
You have a cooler? You bring it in, we'll ice
Some
down whatever you
Big Daddy shrimp right here.
It was the Big Daddies.
All right. Got a cooler back here. She iced it for us to put ice in each bag. We got a pound of large shrimp and
Almost a pound of
almost a
snapper.
pound of snapper. But we also have some grouper in the freezer at the camper. So I will make a little video tonight or tomorrow whenever we decide to fry that up and let you see. Yeah. Funny thing, we stopped at Kentucky Fried Chicken to get slaw to go with the fish because I thought that sounded so good. We cooked the fish last night. Guess what? We didn't have the Kentucky Fried Chicken slaw. So, you know, sometimes we're just a hot mess express, but we have fun anyway. Oh, I was going to tell you how much that cost. I think it was like $23. Yeah. Okay, it was $23.05, and I feel like that's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was 0.7 so on the
3/4 of a
snapper,
pound.
3/4 of a pound. Yeah, so pound of shrimp, and it's fresh, y'all. They're taking it right off that water right there. So, make sure you come to Billy's Seafood, and thanks for watching Maze on the Move. All right, you can work in small spaces. Papa's got a shrimp here.
Fresh out of the Gulf.
Do you have to rinse that?
No.
No? Alright then.
You're gonna boil and then you're gonna pull the shells off of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you need to rinse them for. Unless it just made you feel better. Fresh red snapper. We're gonna cut this up, marinate it in some buttermilk. Never cooked red snapper, so first time for everything.
And you just Googled, do you keep the skin on it? Because
Yeah.
we didn't even know that.
Nope.
And it said that you do. so the fish stays moist.
Fin on there. There's a bone there, maybe. Alright. Yeah. Just check for bones. You can just kind of mash around, see if you feel them. Don't feel anything. There was a little bit of fin here and some bones, so I cut it off. Looks good. Looks real good. So this should be a first. I said to score lines to keep it from curling.
Is this a mild fish?
It's a mild fish, yeah.
I feel like I've had red snapper before.
Probably have.
and
It's a
liked
real
it.
Gulf. A lot of people fish for red snapper. It's quite expensive, so I've never eaten it, to tell you the truth.
Well, we did notice the prices are a little cheaper this time of year.
Yeah, the shrimp was a lot cheaper.
Yeah, at Billy's Seafood today.
And in the summertime, and that has to do with, I think, the volume of people purchasing, because the tourists are all gone home, so it just leaves the local people. Like today, there was a lot of, if you bought 10 pounds or more, the price was cheaper. You really don't see that in the tourist season.
Right.
Very much.
That's really flaky. It's falling apart.
I know.
Then we have some grouper that he's also going to prep. We're going to soak it in buttermilk.
I'll soak all these in buttermilk just because it's what your daddy does.
I was going to say, I don't know why we do it, but I think we do it just because my dad does it. My dad is, I think, the best fisherman ever. He's been fishing as long as I've been around. He caught last week, I'll have to share a picture of it in this video because I have it, but he caught 2 50-pound catfish. He was fishing for bass and caught a bunch of bass, but caught 2 50-pound catfish. It was crazy. He did not keep it. How does it smell?
Like fish. Pretty mild though.
Woo! Shoot. The only way I like to eat my fish is with malt vinegar on it. And I like to put it on the french fries too. Alright, we got our fish soaking in buttermilk. He's got his lemons cut up for the shrimp. He does have crab boil to put in there. And shrimp is ready to go. Right. We're out here camping, making shrimp.
Alright.
Can't see. I want to see. I'll set up here. Just a little propane burner.
Yeah, it's butane.
Already turning colors. Alright, this is the crab boil he's going to use. The Zatarain's crab boil. And there goes his phone, so that must be the timer. Timer's going off.
Alright.
Does that mean you put the boil in there?
In a minute. They're probably done.
I was going to say, they look ready. That shows how much I know, because I don't eat shrimp. I would have already had the crab boil in there. But I didn't realize you put it after.
Well, this is according to StaleKracker.
Oh, okay. This is StaleKracker's method.
Well, he says that if you boil them with just lemons, and then you cool them down,
Raccoon's gonna smell that.
oh, that fish bag on the floor camper's gonna have to throw the garbage tonight.
You guys, we had a raccoon get in our clam the other night, and we had Henry's food in there, but it was zipped up inside of a compartment. That raccoon got that food and ate half of Henry's dog food. So we had to go purchase him another bag. And Henry knew it. I mean, the minute he walked outside and turned the corner, he knew something was awry with this clam. That an animal had been in it. He was on it. And it had been in here and it made a mess.
So the idea is to now let them soak.
Okay.
And that will absorb that crab oil. Thing is if what I think too is I've done it over the years and I boiled the crab oil, and then you can't also learn to ice it all down and get it cold, and then you can let your shrimp set because they stop cooking and they'll absorb the
Flavor.
crab oil into the shrimp itself. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's always an experiment. So we'll just let them sit.
All right. So we are out here in our little clam. Paul's got our Cuisinart heating up with oil, some peanut oil in there. And then he's battered the fish all nice. Look at all those little pieces, like little fish nuggets.
I find it easier to cut fish from the ocean in smaller pieces because it don't float like freshwater fish. Like you cook freshwater fish, they pop up to the top. These don't necessarily pop to the top. So I just time it, 3 minutes, good to go.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's way more than we're going to be able to eat.
Oh.
That's okay. You know what? Fried fish, it's always good cold.
I like, if it's not hot, I do like it cold out of the refrigerator.
Yeah. I like some good leftover cold fish.
Scales on it. I like fish skin actually. Should be crispy.
All right. Here's some of it.
Mm.
Good?
That's a snapper. It's good.
That was good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's good. Has a little more of a freshwater fish taste.
Nice.
A little spicy too.
Got some hush puppies mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all look at those beautiful hush puppies. That is the best. This is the best mix. I'll have to show you the mix. Yum. Last side dish, I should say.
3-step cooking process.
Here's our spread. So we got red snapper and grouper, some delicious red robin french fries, or maybe they're checkers, so we're checkers. Hush puppies, Kentucky fried chicken coleslaw, boiled shrimp. So this is it. House of Autry. It's really good. It's got that onion taste. All you put in there is water.
You're good.
And it makes these delicious hush puppies. Although I would mix it way firmer than they suggest, because the way that they suggest you mix it, it's a little too runny. So mix it up nice and thick.
Yeah, you can't drop it in the grease if it's too thin.
Right. All right, here's my plate. Yum, yum. Thanks for watching Maisie's on the Move. We had an amazing day here in the beach area. Like, we were totally in Foley today, Bon Secour, Pensacola. Like, we did it all. Yeah. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. All right, here's dessert. We got some apple blossoms with some Cool Whip. Yum, yum. Thanks for watching Maisie's on the Move. Like and subscribe.